did you have fun with episode 4?
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
It was
good.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was another one of these kind of bridge episodes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think my big focus was the opening scene where we see 2 Stark siblings reunited.
That was beautiful.
It was lovely, wasn't it?
I had shivers down
You
the spine.
smiled.
Yeah.
It was because it's like the only sort of vaguely nice thing you've seen happening to the Stark family, to the Stark clan. You see 2 of them reunited. They kept missing each other, like ships in the night, just kind of, just by moments, whatever, like or by some cruel twist of fate, missing each other by minutes, So it was kind of nice to see 2 Starks reunited.
I looked over at Nuala, tears in the eyes. She would cry at anything, but
So
I had the shivers.
So did I, it was early in the morning when I watched it. I get tired and emotional, Frank. I do, just,
That scene alone,
Yeah.
given the history and the 5 seasons and everything that's been put in,
misery and cruelty,
pretty
and
beautiful.
horrors. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was
for the 2 of them. It was kind of a funny episode because we had 3 sets of siblings reunited. We had Sansa and Jon. We had Theon and Yara at the Iron Islands. And we had Marjorie and Loras in the dungeon of Fingleton. All reunited. And all the sisters giving the brothers a slap in the face and saying, get your shit together. I need you to be strong. It's very much, I think the female characters, very much in control of in this episode. If you think about Brienne, she escorted Sansa, got her there safely, marched up to Sir Davos and the Red Witch, and said, "Oi,
I loved.
Don't
that
like you too."
Scene. What is it about Brienne? But I love her.
Yeah. And I like the way the is it Tormund, the kind of the gingery wildling guy, he kind of gave her hey,
oh, that was brilliant.
I'll be seeing you later.
And then she fumbled over her food a little bit.
Yeah, and I'd pay good money to see the 2 of them, hook up. That would just be, that's.
Your man plays the barbarian or wildling just so well, doesn't he? He is brilliant, the beard and everything.
Yeah, just that stare, The brothers and those siblings were all kind of knackered. And the sisters said, "Oi, come on, we need you."
Very interesting point, yeah.
We've seen that. There's usually kind of a little theme that kind of threads its way through each of these episodes.
Yeah.
The big kind of finale of the whole thing was Daenerys, obviously, killing the Dothraki leaders with her kind of fire immunity, walking out of the flames, and tons of people kneeling down in complete worship. Where have we seen this before?
Go on.
We saw it a few seasons back where she walks out with the dragon babies out of the fire, remember the funeral pyre.
Yeah.
So, and the exact same thing was there. We had thousands of people on their knees kind of worshipping her new followers.
Yeah.
So they kind of just sort of did a rehash of that.
Can I ask you one thing on that now?
Yeah.
She just... and I don't want to be critical because I just want to love it but she's throwing down the fire things. Surely somebody would lash an old knife at her or chuck a sword at her or something, but she just kind of walked around and poured over this hot fire.
Suspend your disbelief. It's a show with dragons in it, okay?
That's what I was trying to say to myself. Just relax.
Logical side of your brain.
Yeah, I don't want to. I really do not want to think that way.
Yeah, I know. The other big thing was that we saw Littlefinger for the first time again.
Yeah, good to see him.
Who very much has that little shitty Prince Bollocks Robin wrapped around his.
Was he the lad finger?
Now, am I really slow or something? Because I just thought it was, that's why he's called Littlefinger. He wraps people around his little finger. Is that why?
Well, that's very good too.
Is that what you're saying? That's really obvious to everyone else except me.
No,
and I was like,
little finger. What else? Yeah.
Because he wraps people around.
He might have a little finger, or I think your explanation is slightly better, more interesting.
Okay. Yeah. So that was kind of interesting. He's returned, and it seems to be there's all these things now converging on Winterfell. Ramsay's kind of his goose is cooked, as they say. Yeah. So he's got, Littlefinger's going to send the Knights of the Vale. What the hell would that be? This is how sort of exorcism stories start. It's banging in the wall. Next thing the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Oh fuck!
All these things are now converging on Winterfell. We've got Littlefinger control of the Knights of the Vale, who are apparently these incredibly skilled and powerful army. He now has control of them because he controls the little lad.
Yeah.
Did
the little lad Is he the lad who was sucking on his mummy's?
Yeah, Robin. He's a fucking psycho.
Yeah, he's
brash
pretty
child. Yeah, and wimpy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've that. We have Sansa, and hopefully she'll get Jon Snow to get into action with the wildlings, and hopefully they can unite the houses of the north.
He did nod, didn't he? Or he kind of
Yeah,
said,
well, he actually got the letter from Ramsay.
Yeah.
Sort of the love letter from Ramsay. I think it's kind of no question of Jon Snow. Oh, go off south and get warm, get the tan. No, that's.
Yeah.
It's time to fix the Ramsay.
The letter was ridiculous. Wasn't
The letter was hilariously horrible.
I'm going to eat your kids and tear off your skin and
tear off your skin and make you eat it or something like that.
I'm going to ride your Sansa, and then everybody else is going to ride her, and then what else?
And that to me also suggests that Ramsay's goose is cooked, because anytime you see a character that overtly arrogant and that overtly bulls out about what they're going to do, it tends not to work out so well for them.
Well, the Doc Rathy actually was saying that they were going to ride you, and then the horses are going to ride you, and everybody's going to ride you.
Exactly, yeah. So it's, yeah.
Then they got it.
And I have to say, that scene where Usha, Usha, the waddling girl who's been protecting Bran and Rickon,
yes,
she got captured with Rickon and she's brought before Ramsay, and Ramsay's there peeling the apple with the knife. And I don't mean to sound like one of those guys, but I did generally say, this is goodbye, Usha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew they weren't going to kill off Ramsay in such an inconsequential moment with a character who's returned out of nowhere halfway through an episode, or a third of the way through the episode. I knew he's too big a bad guy.
Yeah.
So I simply said, okay, Usha's goose is cooked here. So
the moment she tried to go for the knife, I thought, all right, okay.
Well, the moment they're sort of kind of looking at the knife, it's like...
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And Ramsay talking to her with a kind of shit-eating grin of his, I thought, you need to get up early in the morning to catch Ramsay out. He's just, he's
do you hate him? Like, Newt says he's probably the worst villain she's ever come across.
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. I think he could be one of the worst villains of all time, yeah.
Yeah, he probably is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he is.
You have to really search hard for
he's evil in new and inventive ways that I never thought possible. He just goes that extra distance. I'm sort of wondering that if you have all these different armies that are going to unite against Ramsay in Winterfell, along with the other houses of the north that are still with the Stark and these things, what's going to happen afterwards? What's going to happen afterwards where you have all these guys with wildlings who everyone hates, who used to ransack villages, Knights of the Vale, Iron Islanders, other houses? Are they all going to fight each other? Or are they going to unite and then take on the south? I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
And then even in the thing with Brienne and Sansa and Sir Davos and the Witch, who have a bit of an uneasy alliance, but they're still kind of allied. What's going to happen there? Is there going to be interfighting there? So you can sort of see how there's still quite a lot to happen in this season.
Yeah, there's a huge thing
to say, but there is.
Yeah. What do you think of the whole Tyrion and the bit of negotiating and all that?
I think that's all a little bit weak. I think I'm waiting for Daenerys to get back there and for that whole thing to kind of grow a set and kick on, because at the moment everyone back in Meereen is just kind of twiddling their thumbs, and it's more kind of oh, do I know how to rule? Maybe I don't, and telling these former slaves about slavery and I don't know. I mean, Varys didn't say a word, I don't think, in this episode, did he? And he's usually someone you can rely on for a little bit of a kind of pithy insight. And I don't know. It's all that whole thing is another story that's just kind of dragging its feet.
Well, the dragons were let loose. So what's the story? Are they just off, kind of enjoying themselves now before they're going to get back into it?
Yeah, eating goats, burning down villages.
Well, you would have thought there would be a little bit. These two dragons are at. Surely there's some kind of news.
Well, surely someone would see them.
Yeah,
they're huge.
There's now three dragons loose. What are they doing? It's not like it's a couple of cats let loose.
Sansa.
Did you know about Ramsay?
Does death only come for the wicked and leave the decent behind?
No.
Who makes a claim?
I claim the Salt Throne.
Knowledge has made you powerful, but there's still so much you don't know.
You have to explain that one to me now.
Wake up!
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.